Roman Reigns to lose at Crown Jewel 2023, Dominik Mysterio to lose his North American title, 7-time WWE champion to get added to Rhea Ripley's match at Crown Jewel 2023, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes to face current WWE champions at Crown Jewel 2023, John Cena given official new nickname by WWE, Nick Aldis on who told him about becoming Smackdown general manager, Cody Rhodes to lose a chance to finish the story by major stars return, Roman Reigns missing WWE Survivor Series because of 39-year-old star's injury. Let's jump right into it. Dominik Mysterio to lose his North American title. WWE superstar Dominik Mysterio recently won back the NXT North American Championship after defeating Trick Williams earlier this month. The Judgment Day star was a fighting champion in his first title run, but the same could result in him losing the gold if things go south on tonight's Raw. Dirty Dom will be in action on this week's edition of The Red Show, where he is slated to go one-on-one against Ricochet. The match was set up after the 35-year-old came out to defend Samantha Irvin's honor and attacked Logan Paul and Dominic on Raw last week. While it is a non-title match as of this writing, Dominic has gotten ahead of himself in the past and put his gold on the line. If the same were to happen on the upcoming episode of Raw, it could very well lead to the Judgment Day star losing the NXT North American Championship. Dirty Dom has the numbers advantage as he is often backed by his stablemates and JD McDonough. However, there are many who have a score to settle against the heel faction and can assist Ricochet in case WWE decides to serve the audience with a major twist. Dominik Mysterio has really hit his stride since turning heel and aligning with the Judgment Day. The NXT North American champion is one of the most despised WWE superstars today and often garners the loudest negative reactions in every arena. Dirty Dom will be in action tonight on Raw, where he will face Ricochet. The match is personal for the former Intercontinental Champion as Dominic and Logan Paul try to humiliate his fiancée Samantha Irvin last week. It seems like Ricochet is eagerly waiting for Monday night as he couldn't contain his excitement to punch Dominik Mysterio in the face. WWE has the golden opportunity to further raise the stakes as they can turn this into a title match. However, the human highlight reel will need a backup of his own going into his match with Dirty Dom. 7-time WWE champion to get added to Rhea Ripley's match at Crown Jewel 2023. Rhea Ripley will be in action at Crown Jewel 2023. The Eradicator will defend her Women's World Championship in a fatal 5-way match against Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark next Saturday in Saudi Arabia. It is possible that a 7-time WWE champion could get involved in the match to make it a 6-way bout. The star in question is none other than Becky Lynch. The man might be added to Mammy's title defense at Crown Jewel 2023 following an angle on WWE Raw tomorrow night. WB has been teasing a match between the two superstars for quite some time now. Lynch doesn't have a match in Saudi Arabia at the time of the writing. She recently dropped the NXT Women's Championship to Lyra Valkyria, but might move to the Women's World Championship picture on the red brand. With that said, it appears Becky Lynch's next opponent will be Jade Cargill. The former AEW TBS champion watched Lynch versus Valkyria for the NXT Women's Championship from the top of the stage this past Tuesday. She also had a stare down with Lynch following the match. Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley ran into each other 2 weeks ago on WWE Raw. If the man doesn't get announced for the world title match at Crown Jewel 2023, she could still interfere during the showdown in Riyadh next Saturday. Since the fatal 5-way match doesn't follow traditional DQ rules, Becky Lynch could show up during the match to cause a major distraction for Rhea Ripley. The champion will be at a major disadvantage because she won't need to be pinned by other superstars for the win. Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes to face current WWE champions at Crown Jewel 2023. WWE Crown Jewel could see two old friends reunite to take down the Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Damian Priest won the undisputed tag team championships from Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes on Raw a few weeks ago. Jey Uso could be on a quest to get his titles back, but with a different partner. At Crown Jewel, Uso's partner Cody Rhodes will face Damian Priest in a singles match. This means Jey could turn to his other friend Sami Zayn to take down the Judgment Day. This pairing could be a good one for multiple reasons. Uso and Zayn initially didn't look eye to eye while in the Bloodline. However, in the post-Survivor Series, they were like brothers. They also left the Bloodline due to issues with Roman Reigns. The two were now on their own and very good friends. With Kevin Owens moving to Smackdown, this could be very good for Sami Zayn as well. The company has been hosting WWE Crown Jewel for half a decade now in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The promotion has built great relationships with the country and has also made a lot of money from it. The former WWE chairman Vince McMahon and The Undertaker have already landed in the country to watch Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. Leading up to the fight, the boss did an interview with Emma Junkie. McMahon made a shocking statement when he said that WWE had found a new home. Well, this is our home now. It's been pronounced. This is our home, WWE's home. The statement above solidifies the fact that WWE Crown Jewel is much more than just money for the company. WWE, year after year, does 2 events there and sometimes even hosts one of its main premium live events in Riyadh. Last year, the final premium live event before WrestleMania 38, Elimination Chamber, was hosted in Saudi Arabia. WWE has its Big 4 more PLEs in Survivor Series, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. Very soon, we could witness the addition of WWE Crown Jewel to make it a big five. John Cena given an official new nickname by WWE. WWE appears to have given John Cena a new nickname, and according to reports, it's official. Cena is back in the company for another run with the strike ongoing. The star is set to compete at WWE Crown Jewel this weekend, where he will face quite a big threat in the form of Solo Sikoa. The star has been on the back foot since arriving and has also been suffering from bouts of self-doubt, where he's far from his usual outspoken and confident self. This has shown in his overall appearances, with him even voicing doubts about whether it's time for him to retire finally or not. This has not been helped by the last Smackdown, where he was left lying in the ring after a Samoan spike from Sikoa. Since arriving for this run, WWE has called him the greatest of all time several times on commentary or elsewhere. Now, according to a report from Fightful Select, it appears that among the official nicknames listed internally, John Cena has a new one, the greatest of all time. Why the company has felt the need to give him the name is unclear at this time, but this could be one of the star's last runs in the company, given his age. What do you think of John Cena's new nickname? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Nick Aldis on who told him about becoming Smackdown general manager. Nick Aldis went into detail about who informed him of his new role in WWE as Smackdown general manager. Bruce Pritchard has been a mainstay in WWE for several years. After hanging up his wrestling boots, Pritchard has performed in many backstage roles. Currently, he is part of the creative and plays a big part in the creative direction of the company. As part of his current, Bruce Pritchard was the one who informed Nick Aldis of his new role in WWE. Aldis recently debuted on SmackDown as the new general manager. The news was well received by fans and pundits who believed Nick would be a positive addition to the roster. Aldis recently appeared on Corey Graves' After the Bell podcast when he recalled how he first approached Triple H about joining WWE and finally informed him of his duties. It's sort of now or never, Aldis remembered. I'm gonna try to reach out to WWE, and I reached out to Triple H, and between then and when I finally came in, I had some conversations with Bruce Pritchard, and it was sort of sit tight, maybe there's something. The opportunity came in the form of being a WWE producer, and I was very grateful for the opportunity because I've enjoyed working behind the scenes. Aldis continued, especially in the NWA. I wore a lot of hats there for the past few years. I was very, very grateful when Bruce pulled me out of the meeting and he said, "We've got this idea." A couple of weeks ago, Triple H dropped a bombshell announcement when he presented Nick Aldis as the new general manager of the Blue brand. This was Aldis' first time as a WWE star, which has been his dream for a long time. During an appearance with Busted Open Radio, Aldis opened up about how he felt during his WWE debut. The thing I remember the most was sitting at ringside trying to look cool, trying to keep composed, and here comes Hunter's Triple H music. The thing I remember the most is that my heart was beating 1,000 miles an hour. I could hear my heart beating. You know, it was like thump, 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 thump. All I just thought was, okay, well, this is it. You get your opportunity and try to hit the ball, and I feel like I did pretty good, he said. It remains to be seen if this role will transition into Aldis stepping back into the ring as a competitor or not. What did you make of Nick Aldis' debut? Sound off in the comments section. Cody Rhodes to lose a chance to finish the story by major stars return. Cody Rhodes has been talking about finishing the story, and he's heading towards the match now. Currently, there's no telling whether he finally gets that WrestleMania match that fans have been waiting for. However, there might be another thing on his way if he even gets the match. An old friend turned rival, Ted DiBiase Jr., may return to cost him the champ. As of now, being on a separate brand from Reigns, the American Nightmare does not have the opportunity to challenge the star for the title. One of the only ways he can do it is by repeating last year's feat once again and winning the Royal Rumble. This would allow him to challenge for any title of his choosing, including Reigns. However, he might lose the opportunity due to interference from an old rival, who could cost him the chance to win the Rumble. Ted DiBiase Jr. and Cody Rhodes might have been tag team partners in Priceless and Legacy at one point, but they didn't part on the best of terms thanks to issues between them. While Rhodes went on to find success, DiBiase Jr. has been outside wrestling in the business world. While the star is currently involved in a major Mississippi funds scandal, he might choose to take the opportunity to make a return to WWE. He has pleaded not guilty to the allegations, and court proceedings could take a lot more time. Ted DiBiase Jr. would also be the perfect opponent for a high-stakes WrestleMania match for Cody Rhodes if WWE decides to take the risk. Rhodes was left hurt and injured on WWE Raw last week. He was attacked by the Judgment Day and his leg was injured. The star wrestled in the live events with a cast on his leg. Currently set to face Damian Priest at Crown Jewel, he will have quite a few obstacles to overcome, including his injury, as well as the numbers game that's associated with wrestling any Judgment Day member. Roman Reigns missing WWE Survivor Series because of 39-year-old star's injury. Roman Reigns is reportedly not scheduled to appear at Survivor Series on November 25th, 2023, even though it's considered to be one of the big four-off WWE premium live events. The Tribal Chief has already skipped Payback and Fastlane, but skipping Survivor Series is a whole new ballpark. It's possible that WWE hasn't booked the Tribal Chief for the event because of a delay in a potential storyline between the Bloodline and the Oath the Champion. It so happens that the Oath the Champion's member, Luke Gallows, had an elective knee surgery recently, which is why Titanland had to halt the storyline. Otherwise, there were reportedly plans of booking matches between the two factions, before culminating the AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns. Considering the Tribal Chief is rumored to take on Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40, AJ Styles is probably going to be his final rival before the American Nightmare. However, both factions need to have enough members before the storyline can move forward. Ideally, the Stamford-based promotion can pick up the storyline once Gallows is back. It can lead to Styles versus Reigns at Royal Rumble 2024 before Rhodes versus Reigns at WrestleMania 40. The Tribal Chief returned to the company during the season premiere and was immediately confronted by John Cena, or that's what he thought. However, the champ pulled an UNO reverse card trick and acknowledged Reigns as the Tribal Chief. However, the high did not last long for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, since immediately after, John Cena announced LA Knight as his next challenger. The crowd went wild when WWE's top babyface and fastest rising Smackdown star came out to the arena. Even though Reigns wasn't taking Knight as a serious contender for the title, LA Knight made it clear that while the Tribal Chief was taking a break, Knight was pulling his weight. After some back and forth, WWE booked Roman Reigns versus LA Knight for Crown Jewel 2023. The duo had their contract signing segment on the latest edition of WWE Smackdown. Roman Reigns to lose at Crown Jewel 2023. Roman Reigns is set to have a huge match at Crown Jewel 2023. The Tribal Chief will defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against LA Knight at the upcoming premium live event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It is possible that Reigns could lose his match at the event due to the actions of an 8-time champion on WWE Raw. The star is none other than Jimmy Uso. The Bloodline member cost Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes their tag team titles against the Judgment Day 2 weeks ago on the red brand. Jey might show up during Roman Reigns versus LA Knight at Crown Jewel 2023 to cost his cousin the big main event against the megastar. At the time of the writing, Jimmy and Jey Uso haven't been announced to work a match at the November 4th PLE. The brothers had a physical confrontation on the October 20th episode of SmackDown. Jimmy showed up to help Solo Sikoa take care of John Cena, but was stopped in his tracks by Jey during a chaotic segment on the blue brand. Speaking of John Cena, the 16-time world champion will square off against Solo at Crown Jewel 2023. The duo have been battling each other week and out ever since Cena made his full-time return to WWE in September. WWE taped the final SmackDown before Crown Jewel 2023 this past Friday. Both John Cena and Roman Reigns worked the February 27th taping of the blue brand. Cena once again came face-to-face with Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa at the taping. Reigns, on the other hand, had another confrontation with LA Knight. Other advertised matches and segments include Bianca Belair versus Bayley, as well as Rhea Mysterio and Logan Paul's weigh-in for their United States Championship match in Saudi Arabia. SmackDown will air on Fox at 8 p.m. ET on November 3.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for